Welcome to the gun show.
Take one enthusiastic, but not so skilled DIY novice.
Fantabulamundo. Really appreciate that.
Give me an interior design genius.
Right, I mean, you would be right. I don't remember asking you to think about it.
A brilliant team of workmen.
I'll get to work on it. Hammer it down.
And watch ambitions become reality.
I'm going to get crying already.
That's okay.
We're pulling out all the stops.
It's a new one.
The hard work won't be done in an hour. It'll be done in a day.
10 minutes and counting. Let's go.
In the next 60 minutes, you will see emotion and commotion as we help another family surprise their loved ones with a makeover of a lifetime.
You're shaking, and I don't know if you're cold or if you're excited or if you're nervous.
Watch out, you could be next.
I mean, it's fantastic. We're here this morning in beautiful sunny Hertfordshire, and we're going to help Charlotte Yellen surprise her cousin Sally and her whole family with an incredible makeover. Now, they just live seconds away, but before I go knocking on their door, let's find out a little more about the family.
Sally and Jason moved into their 2-bedroom terrace 9 years ago, but they're now struggling for space with 4 sons.
There's 4 boys in a 2-bedroom house, which is very tricky at times. Being inside the house on a cold winter's day, for example, is quite tight. There's very limited living space for them. The boys have to share a room, but it's also hard for Sally and Jason that they don't have a space where they can have their own downtime, like the living room is not truly theirs.
They don't want to move as the boys are settled in school and they're a big part of the local community.
Sally does a lot of charity work, whether she's doing a fun run or she's taking toys down to Watford General, you know, thinking of others but above herself, which is what she does. You go across the green and all their family and friends are on the doorstep. They've been here forever. This is their home.
Jason works around the clock to support the family, leaving him no time or money to decorate. And the state of the house is taking an emotional toll on the couple.
Sally and Jason always try their best with this house. You will notice that it's not untidy, it's not unclean. It's just unfortunate that they have limited funds and able to, at the end of the day, come and redo the living room or redo the bedrooms. The family are such a fantastic family. They're not a sob story. They don't ask for anything in life. They work hard to get it.
Sally and her family are out for the day. They have no idea what's going on, so no time to waste. Let's go meet Charlotte. What a day. Charlotte.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, very excited.
I'm excited too.
Oh my goodness.
Do you reckon we're hugging a bit longer than we should?
I know, but it's good.
It is good, isn't it? You don't live here, do you?
No, this is my cousin-in-law's house, Sally, and their family.
And where are they today?
They are at Chessington, so having a lovely family day out.
And you are here without them knowing. So my question is, how did you get in?
We took a key, blamed the toddler, and got a spare one cut, and just, invited ourselves in.
We have a thief, ladies and gentlemen, in our midst. No.
It's a good cause.
Can I come in?
Of course.
Thank you.
Just to take you to the first room, which is the living
Thanks,
room.
Charlotte.
After you. Yeah, it's a bit of a struggle to open the door.
OK, wow. So how many people live in the living room?
There's a family of 6, so 4 boys and the 2 parents, so it's quite packed.
And do they spend a lot of their time in here?
Yeah, they have really, I mean, this is what's nice about them. They're a really close-knit family, so they do spend a lot of time in here together, but it's just, it doesn't work for them. It's too much.
I'm not being funny, but they have to be close-knit because they can't move anywhere else.
They have no room, yeah.
Tell me what kind of people they are. Are they the relaxed type? Are they constant workers?
They're constantly on the go. They're all football mad, which is brilliant, but it's like kind of relating back to this room. This room doubles up as a playroom and a living room. Jason works full-time. He's a driver locally, so he's out at the crack of dawn and back. You know, Sally used to work, but, you know, with 4 boys, she's taken the time off now to spend time at home with the family.
If this is the room where they all hang out and it's madness with kids, where's her little haven?
She really doesn't have one at the moment, which is quite sad because she's really tried to make this room into a haven for them.
In an ideal world, what would you like this room to be like for them?
Something that works both day and night time. So day works very well for the family, lots of storage spaces, a nice, warm, cosy, welcoming room. But at the end of the day, when all the kids go to bed, just somewhere that Sally and Jason can have quality time and their own space, really.
There's another room, isn't there?
Yeah, there's one more room, so I'll take you to have a look now if you want. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so we got the kitchen here, yeah?
Yeah, so you go through the kitchen into the well.
Okay. Okay. This looks like it never gets used.
No, it's a bit of a utility room and a bit of a everything room, and this could really work for them. This room is just ideal to be turned into something. But it's just a waste of space when they need space so desperately.
The 4 boys, where do they sleep?
The 3 boys are in one bedroom upstairs.
They're in one bedroom,
Yeah.
3 of them.
And Fletcher is obviously going to need to move out of Mum and Dad's room soon.
So they haven't even really got their own room.
No, and they haven't had their own room for such a long time. So if we could put the older 2 down here, that would mean the 2 little ones get a room next to Mum and Dad, but then Mum and Dad can close the door and have their own bedroom back.
You do know what that means, don't you? If they get their room back, they're going to make another boy.
No, they're not.
I'm just saying, then we're going to have to look at restructuring the whole thing again.
No.
But at least for 9 months, we'll be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to come back, that's fine.
Because obviously in here you've got a tumble dryer, you've got what appears to be a freezer.
Yeah.
And these are questions we're going to have to ask.
Yeah, because we can't lose these.
No.
You know, so many mouths to feed. You need a big old freezer like that. So it needs to kind of be kept somewhere.
So our challenge is to find a new place to put the tumble dryer and freezer so we can create a 3rd bedroom for their 2 older boys. Once the kids have got their own space, we can make the lounge into a more grown-up area where Sally and Jason can enjoy quality time together when the kids have gone to bed. Quite the design conundrum. Thankfully, I know just the man to solve it. John Amable. Now, John's been designing interiors for over 20 years, and he's a master of practical and life-changing design, so he's a perfect fit for this project. John, hello.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm very well. How are you?
Lovely to see
Nice
you.
to see you.
Hey, lovely
John,
to meet
Charlotte,
you.
Charlotte,
Oh,
John.
wee kiss. Lovely
All
to
right, enough of that. Slight intros. John, Charlotte's very excited. She's very nervous because it's a big change because it's for the whole family. I mean, I know you're not going to reveal everything, but what have you got in store?
Well, I like to keep things up my sleeve, as you know, but I think definitely for the bedroom, which was a dining room, a sort of dumping ground at the back,
Yeah.
that's going to be a great space for the boys. I'm going to be inspired by some football teams. Some heavy research, I think, might go in there. But luckily, I think both teams are red and white, so there might be a theme running through there. And living room, everybody loves to have these cream interiors, and they're very, very comfortable, but there's no personality, so I'm trying to induce a little bit of spiciness, give it a bit of comfort in there, get a bit of family atmosphere. So it's a nice chill-out zone, but there's enough happening that it's not like just a showroom, it's a real family room.
If what you're wearing is an indication of how wonderful this is going to be, it's going to be awesome, let me tell you. Charlotte, Team Charlotte.
Hello. Hi.
Are you guys ready to get started? Yes! Shall we get started? Yes! Let's do it!
Sally and Jason have gone for a family day out and they'll be back later this afternoon, so there's no time to hang about. First things first, we need to clear out the old and make room for the new.
I'll try and take this one out. It's not going, I'm just putting it out there so I can have a sleep later.
But for now, more lifting because John's come up with a cunning plan to move the freezer and dryer into an outhouse that's rarely used. And guess who's been lumbered with the heavy work?
Should we check that it's empty first? Because you don't want to lift it with a load of food in it.
That's where me and you differ, sir. I would have just started trying to take it out, wondering why it's so heavy. Okay.
Want to go from the bottom or do you
Good
want to...
grip, man, good grip.
No, grilling. Make room for the tumble dryer.
Is there actually any electricity in here?
Good question.
We're here in Hertfordshire to help Charlotte Yellen surprise her cousin Sally and her entire family with a magical makeover. Now, they're out for the day, and Charlotte's been a bit of a sneaky peeky because she's had a key cut without them knowing, and the house is being gutted as we speak, so the family have no idea. But it means I can go in and see what's going on while they're out and about. Hang on, where are my keys? Charlotte?
Sally, Jason and their 4 boys have outgrown their 2-bedroom home, and with no time or money to decorate, it's getting them down. We're turning their unused back room into a bedroom for the 2 older boys, and next door in the lounge, we're creating a space Sally and Jason can enjoy when the kids have gone to bed.
What we do have a problem is we've got 2 doors there, so that dictates where the furniture layout should be. So I'm not going to change too much regarding the sofa there, because that's a perfect place for slouching. Keep the TV there, centre of the room. Maybe have some more seating over here. But I think the room needs to feel a lot warmer, so we're going to cover this in carpet.
Oh, nice.
So one fell swoop, you're going to feel cosy.
Brilliant.
Is this room going to be completely transformed?
Unbelievably different. It's going from boring to brilliant. It's going from cold to comfy. Every contrast in the book is just going to be so amazing.
Now, I'm going to want to talk to you about this.
Unfortunately, I can't change that fire because it's connected to the back boiler and it's too big a job in the time we have. So what I'm doing is a little bit of designer camouflage. We're going to treat the fireplace with a little bit of paint treatment. And I've got this fire surround. Now, this is usually a floor standing one, but we're actually going to mount it onto the side of the fireplace. It's just going to clip on so that it will camouflage the look of it. It can give you the heat, but it's not going to have that awful look because it will date the room as is.
Yeah, I think we'll leave Stu with that and move into what will be the boys' room.
OK, this is the room. I mean, just out of curiosity, how long has the room actually been the way it's been? Ever since the beginning?
Pretty much ever since the beginning. She's tried to kind of update it occasionally with a bit of wallpaper, but never quite finishing it off properly. But yeah, carpet, I'm so glad to see the back of it.
So we need to make this old, unused back room into a fab bedroom playroom for the older boys who are both football mad.
It'll look good as well as be very functional. They have to be able to sleep, work and play. And there's so much to do in here. We've still got the ceiling to make pristine before we paint it. We've got to finish off all the bits of little bit of paperwork on the wall to get our new paper on. Dave will need the floor cleared. I'm putting a fantastic new flooring in here. So this is the smallest room with most aspects of work to be done.
Charlotte, how do you feel? I mean, you've come in here, you wanted this done more than anything.
Oh, I'm just amazed. It's to actually see a room underneath this instead of just a dumping ground is fantastic.
It's more than just a room makeover. It's a lifestyle change.
All right, well, there's lots to be done, limited time, so I think we'd better let the guys get on to work, and we've got to do some work as well, me and you.
Okay, cool.
Let's go, Charlotte.
Bye.
The lounge seems to be making better progress than the boys' room, with the wallpaper starting to go up. Now Dave's done the underlay, the lovely new carpet can go down. Meanwhile, John's going to let Charlotte and me in on the look he's going for as he reveals his mood board.
So, John, we were in the rooms. We know that you're going to transform them. You've sort of explained to us where everything's going to go, and in your mind, it's all clear. In your mind, Charlotte?
Not so much.
Not so clear.
OK, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
And here we go. Now, in the boys' room, I've done a little bit of research onto the football clubs, and red and white is the look and the team colours. So I'm going to use 2 stripes of red and white to do some banding on the walls. So it keeps with the football theme. It's young and funky. Red's a great colour just now. But I'm going to make it a little bit more sophisticated with the use of some silver, aluminium.
Okay.
Aluminium blinds, maybe some 2-tier bunk beds, a lot of steel in there to make it a little bit more masculine as well. But this is a fantastic new product. It's a click floor system, but it looks like floor stud vinyl. But the pièce de résistance for this whole family is the new look for the living room. And I know that most people like cream and comfortable interiors, which we're going to give them. It's going to feel really soft and cosy. But I've looked at inspirations from around the world. This is slightly Moroccan. It's got spicy colours. It's got like deep mulberry colours. All the accessories will look like little jewels on the crown to bring the whole atmosphere alive. So it's going to have a contemporary, young, funky feel, but the main theme is almost Moroccan.
Charlotte, what do you think Sally and Jason and the whole family are going to react to this? The kids, when they come in and see that, what do you think they're going to feel like?
You know what? You personally don't know them, but this is just so suits them. They're such a warm, you know, vibrant family that it just goes so well with them. And the boys as well, it's funky, it's fresh, it's going to last years. You know, even when the younger two come downstairs, they can use it again. It's fantastic. It's just amazing how well you've just summed them up on a bit of board, really.
I told him what to do.
Oh, it was you?
Yeah, well, with the colours, I said, look, you know, you got to be down with the kids. You know what I mean?
So Charlotte's totally on board with the look. Good. I just hope he doesn't spice up the lounge too much because there's definitely not room for any more kids. Back inside, John's briefed decorator Chris on how to line up the textured wallpaper. He wants it to have an authentic, rustic something.
You know, I'd rather have matched it, but when you said don't, a little more effective, but you're right. I mean, you would be right.
Don't remember asking you to think about it.
Wow, looks like we're dealing with a diva, not a designer. Well, while John's all about the look, I'm dealing with the practical stuff like working out how to get power into this outhouse.
I don't even know if I need to tell you what the problem is in here. We got two things that need electricity, but guess what?
No points in here, is there?
No.
Right, that's no problem. I can get some sockets in here.
That's a relief because the new floors started going down and there's no turning back.
That's it. Hammer it down, man. Hammer it down.
How are you? Going all right?
That's great. I'm great, thanks. Yeah, it's all going reasonably well. Now, I thought this would be quite easy to use because it's like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
It's causing you any problems?
Not really, no. They go quite well. Do you want to have a go?
I don't usually do manual. Very impressed with your work, but I won't stop you. Get hammering.
All right, John, thank you.
No surprises there. I guess some designers just don't want to get their hands dirty. But it's time for me to have a look at some of the furniture John's picked up to bring his designs to life.
John, I love it already, mate. Look at this.
Fun and funky.
Yes.
Little stools, great to sit on, good for your abdominals, but I know they're only young boys. What you can do is you can unzip those and use those as little training pads. You can pump them up so they've got multi-purpose, but they're so much fun. God, you go. Unzip me.
As if I am not going to give that a go. I mean, oh, what an amazing... You are kidding me.
So you can do like your press-ups or your sit-ups.
How awesome is that? Oh, yeah.
And this is the secret of how you get a
Balance ball.
six-pack.
Yeah.
See? Not only just a stool, but fun. Great for
That
young
is
guys wanting to
amazing.
keep fit as well. And the good thing is you can either get a six-pack or you can get a family bag like me.
Or, of course, John, and I'm sorry that I have to carry on, but for anyone looking for silicone implants, I mean, it's fantastic.
They're perfect. Well, that pulls the colours in from the mood board, and then these are fantastic. Now, you can actually pick these up in a second-hand store and spray them up yourself, but this is a great little company. They do these lockers.
Oh, look at that.
Again, the football
Fantastic.
theme, the colours, a few
Mate.
signed memorabilia.
Ah, so you've got your Liverpool and your Man United ball. Fantastic, mate. What a great idea. So
No
this
fight.
is their storage.
That's the storage.
Absolutely love that. With the sofa?
Well, getting back to that Moroccan theme you saw on the board, this is a great big L shape.
Yep.
It will go in the same situation that it was this morning, but I've increased the size. So
Yeah.
that could sit 2, 4, 6, 8 people on it.
Yeah.
Loads of room.
Mate, it all looks amazing. I was really impressed with the cover that you were saying because you were talking about how you sort of, instead of getting rid of something, you can camouflage it, you can what's it called? Upscale?
Upcycling it,
Upcycling it, yeah.
But we've not always maybe got the full budget to do a whole room, so you could maybe like save some money for the sofa, do a little camouflage job and just work your way around.
Not only is John updating the fire cover, he's also revamping the surround.
Now, Karen, this is the existing fireplace in the living room.
Yep.
Stuart's given it a little rub down, so it's ready to put a different coat on. And what I'd like to do, because there's nothing really that much wrong with it, it's maybe not my first choice, but it's too good to throw away. So I'd like to use this. It's actually like stone in a can, and it's a spray effect. Give it a good shake beforehand, and it's about getting that build-up of texture. And basically, when this is all done, this should look as if it's made of solid sandstone. And if you make a mistake, just give it a little wipe off immediately and just coat back in again. But you don't make any mistakes, Karen. I'm totally confident in you. Yeah, and if you stop there, you see that's coat 1, and it's already looking better. But if you do that and bring it in and out to vary the texture, because basically it wants it to look more like that. Okay?
Yep.
But that's great. You can see how that is going to make this look like solid stone and 3 times the price.
Sounds like a bargain. Inside, the wallpaper in the lounge is looking pretty finished, and Stu's putting up some nice new blinds. Time for me to check up on that other issue.
I've got to go and see if Leon has been able to get electricity into the shed. So we're going to go and ask him, and of course, has that meant that he's delayed in everything else? Leon,
Hey,
how have you gone? Have you just done this?
all done, nearly finished. If you want, you can put the last little bit in there.
I don't mean to alarm you, but the dryer and the freezer are in that room.
I know,
Nah, I'm just
unfortunately,
joking.
unfortunately we couldn't install it in there, so we're gonna have to run a lead over because the council said that we couldn't put one in there. So this is the best way.
How are you going to do it?
We have to run the lead up the wall and either canter wire across or around the wall and around, basically.
Wow.
So it's turned into a big job, basically.
Done brilliant, mate. What can I help you with?
Well, can you put the last bit in for me?
Oh, yeah,
and I
sure.
can crack on with
I was
something
thinking
else?
about that, yeah.
Job done.
We're here today in beautiful Hertfordshire to help Charlotte Yellen surprise her cousin Sally and her whole family with a magnificent makeover. Now, as usual, it's total madness in there, so I don't know why I'm out here sitting on this couch, but there you go. I better go and see what's going on. Guys,
Sally, Jason and their family have outgrown their 2-bedroom home, and the lack of room is taking an emotional toll on Sally. Designer John wants to create a lounge that not only works for the family, but will give Sally and Jason a place to escape to in the evenings. And the new look is shaping up just nicely.
hey guys, how you doing?
Oh, getting on now.
This looks amazing, doesn't it?
So cool.
Charlotte?
It looks like a proper room, finally.
Oh, it's beautiful. So, what, mate? I love all this. John said to me that you'll notice that things aren't exactly in line, but I get it. They're slightly off, and you did that on purpose.
Yeah, because I wanted to give something that gives it another little bit of definition. But again, that's in the background. You'll see there's the mirror coming in now, going to the other side of the alcove.
But those curtains, I mean, they are absolutely stunning. Is there anything in the room, Charlotte, and you can be honest at any time, not that you haven't been, yeah, is there anything that you find that's not really doing it for you?
No, this is, I love kind of textures, rich colours, and this is just working really, really well for me. The fire. There's nothing short of miraculous. It was such an eyesore this morning, and now it's just not there. It's amazing what you can do with bits and pieces.
What's left to do in here? What bits of furniture are left to go in here?
Well, we've got our impressive L shape going here. We've got a coffee table, we've got 2 chairs, we've got our lamp to go here, we've got all the wall dressing, so there's still a lot to go. And those are the bits that have to be perfect, because that's the icing on the cake.
Brilliant. You excited?
Yeah. Don't want to get crying already, but
That's
yeah.
okay, you can go for it, because I tell you, I can totally understand why you would get welled up,
Yeah.
because you've wanted this so much for your cousin,
Yeah.
and if you're feeling like this, imagine how she's going to feel knowing that you guys did this for her.
Yeah, she's,
You know,
I can't wait to see him. Can't wait to see him, let him see this.
this is the time of the day where we do the group hug.
Huggles.
Okay, beat it.
Oh, you did not. Oh, you did not. You're going to pay for that. You know that. I'm going to shove your cushions somewhere, mate.
Moving swiftly on. Next door, John's immediately transforming the look of the room with a bold wallpaper design.
It's a good optical illusion in here. To use the horizontal paper, it makes the room feel double the size. We don't only change the use of the room, but the look of the room is completely different.
Yeah, it's just amazing. This room was not like this a short while ago at all. It's completely transformed.
No, it's nice to make use of all this area that was just, it was just dead. And,
Yeah.
you know, you had this big freezer here and you had a dryer, and it was like, you couldn't use it for anything else, because that was, once that's going on, what else are you going to put in here? I want to know how this is done, because this is it, are these separate?
It's 2 different rolls of wallpaper, and you could do this with coordinating colours of your choice. This is great for the football theme. We're going for a textured white and a plain red, and see if simply, well, not simply, it's not, once you get your plumb line going round, you've got the banding going round, which makes the room feel
A lot bigger, yeah.
So it's like a horizon line. It just makes your eye go into a wider space.
Do you reckon if I ask Steve to show me how to do this, it's not going to slow it down too much? I mean, we haven't got long. Steve...
Well, could you do that wee bit down there?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you give me a small area that I could do, because I really want to try it, but I don't want to slow you down because I know the bit of long.
I can go into this. Go. We just offer this up to the line.
Yeah. And then.
Can we just? Sorry. And then we just smooth that down through the middle first, and then down to the outside like that. The trick is to not look at where it's cutting, but look where the shears are going. So you look at yeah. And then when we push that into that corner, we get a nice turn.
Fantastic. Let me try on this side. Can I try with this? Yeah. Steve, I can't. Come back tomorrow. Be fine. So, you know, Steve, it's so nice when you've got someone to help you, and even though I think I know what I'm doing, it's always good to have like a mentor or someone there next to me. Really appreciate that.
Steve can fix that later.
Steve?
Serves him right for leaving me.
You in?
The next challenge is to work out how to get the telly back on the wall. Now, surely this should be fairly simple.
Leeds took it down, so I just want to make sure. Where's the lock? Was there a locking bracket on it? Was anyone here when Leeds took it off, do you know?
I know what it is. It's upside down.
I'll find a corner and wait. So basically, if you guys...
You idiots. Turn it up the other way, playing games with me. Come on, I've got to get done.
Ooh, stew's in a stew. Meanwhile, my muscles are needed outside.
Is that going to get in, no worries?
This is going to fly in, this piece.
Yeah.
It comes up on end and it goes under the door nicely, so that's not a problem. That'd be handy. Okay.
Glad I got my press-ups done earlier.
Right, so we're going to turn it over onto its knees, which is this way.
And then all I'll do is I'll put a little fixing in after, in the top. Okay?
Yep. Oh, yeah, she's abused.
Yay!
I've got it, I've got it.
And then the other piece
Very nice.
goes that way.
Class.
Gorgeous.
Class.
Back outside, Lee's working on a wooden frame, as the fireplace isn't the only thing getting a new look.
You can buy these expensive TV surrounds and they're quite chunky, but visually you're really looking at it straight on. So what Lee's done is he's oversailed the inside measurement there by 15 mil, 20 mil?
20 mil in the end.
20 mil. So this literally slides over the TV.
Shall we do our acting
Like that.
debut?
Like that. Look at the difference it makes. And what we're going to do is do a spray effect on it, but basically it gives you an inexpensive look just framing your tired old TV. You know, it makes it look a little bit more expensive.
Okay.
And he's tasked me and Charlotte with spray painting the frame, the same texture as Karen made earlier on the fireplace. Anyone would think he's on a commission.
And it's a stone finish. Now, I'm going to give it a go. I would suggest you probably,
Get back.
Now, I don't know how it's going to look, but I'll give it a shot, yeah? So I'll start from a distance. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I can see now.
Awesome idea, eh?
Whilst I've got Charlotte to myself, it seems like a good time to find out a little bit more about Sally.
What's Sally's personality like? What is she, what is she like?
She's a character. She's an absolute diamond. If you have a party, she's there at the heart of it. But she's so warm and welcoming. Unfortunately, Sally was recently diagnosed with glaucoma in her eyes, which is a degenerative eye condition.
What's the effects of glaucoma?
It can be anything, you can completely lose your sight, you can lose it a little bit. I mean, her eyes have never been fantastic, but just a bit of a hard time, really. It's not ideal, but not a lot you can do about it. You take what you're given, don't you?
Is it safe to say that that's another reason she wouldn't want to move, because she's probably comfortable with her surroundings, she knows where everything is, and heaven forbid she loses sight?
Yeah, I think definitely that, this is her sanctuary, and regardless of the condition it's in, with the furniture and bits and pieces, this is where she knows and where she's comfortable with.
And what would this mean to Sally?
Oh, it would just mean everything. It would, all the friends and family have been in on this. You know, I've met some wonderful new friends on this journey, but it would just mean everything to her that she's got, this is her sanctuary, and this just reconfirms it that, you know, she's not going to have to leave a room and think, oh, that bit's hanging off the wall or this bit's there. For once, everything's just done properly and it's safe, it's clean, it's everything, and she's not going to have to worry about it.
And also the kids, you know, it feels like, in a way, they deserve this too, you know? The two boys, the older boys, by the sounds of it, they've just gotten on with sharing a room. All 3 kids in one room's a lot.
The thing is, there's such great kids. They don't moan, they just get on. They're going to get their own space, they're going to get their own cool den.
And that's not the only cool thing they've got. Great design is in the detail, and Sir John, as I like to call him, has asked local artisan Andy Povey to create cool, personalised wooden craft blocks for the boys' room. First, Andy selects a good bit of wood and chops it into blocks. Safety first. Next stage is to sand them all off and then seal them with a bog standard paint.
Liberally apply it all over, pretty evenly, but it doesn't really matter too much because I'll sand it again later anyway. Looks pretty messy, but it's kind of what I've got to do to make this work.
I'll take your word for it, Andy. He paints them up with a few different colours, lets them dry, and voila, they're ready to decorate.
I'm going to be selecting a few of these pictures which I've taken on my wanders around the city. It's going to be this one and this one.
He cuts them down to the size of the bricks and carefully glues the images to the wood.
Every building's going to have a bit of graffiti, a couple of buildings, just give it a bit of variety to make it look interesting when the final piece is put together. I put some of this matte medium on. Basically, it's going to stick the card and paper to the wood. Perfect stuff for collaging. Place it on like this. Try not to get it everywhere. So sometimes I use this Kung Fu style smoothing technique just to kind of push out all the excess, and then stick a wooden block or something on top just to hold it down. Just stop the corners peeling up. That'll probably be dry in 10 minutes. Really good stuff.
Andy then sands the blocks again, and later he's going to personalise them. They are going to love them.
Charlotte, can I show you something? You're going to love this. Just come and sit over here, doll. This is so cool for Fletcher and Connor. Let me just show you. Take a seat. So look at this, right? So these are little building blocks, okay? But look what's so cool about them. Fletcher's salon.
Oh, wow.
I know, and
Can I grab one?
Yeah, they can be. You can build like little homes. Look at this, Connor's cafe.
That is brilliant.
You know what I
it's
mean?
even got the Man United
Yeah, it's got
bit
the
on
Man
the front.
United, so you can build little blocks, or just a great little thing for kids, you know?
Oh, they're fantastic.
Oh, here we go. Look at that. Fletcher and Bradley's General Stores.
Oh, brilliant.
And look, Liverpool and Man United.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's really good, even though it's not them two that support.
Or have
Fletcher's
a shop.
The baby. Yeah, or have a shop. Yes.
Details, details.
We're here in Sally and Jason's house. We're helping Charlotte Yelland, who's Sally's cousin. And even though there's a lot to do in this room over here, this room is actually at its finishing touches, and it's come together incredibly, incredibly well. But as normal, time is of the essence. The guys are on their way back very, very soon, so we need to finish up. So as they're going on in there, I'm going to go and ask John if there's anything I can do over here. John, how are you going?
Well, this is the bit I was mentioning earlier, a bit like in Morocco with all those lovely warm tones. It's all about the jewel-like colours. It could be the mosaic, it could be glass. This is where we add all the detail in. So the cushions with the piping again, I just want to layer plain against pattern.
Beautiful.
Plain against pattern.
I mean, John, I'll tell you the truth, I'm not concerned, but that room is nowhere near done. This room is done, pretty much.
Almost. When I'm touching my knickknacks, you know, we're nearly finished. So.
Right. Okay. Well, as long as you know there's no knick-knack touching, we're still on time.
We're almost there. Almost there.
We've got just over half an hour and the final bits are going in.
There we go.
Fabulous.
I may change them, but then that's what I'm like.
But the real icing on the cake is Charlotte and my handiwork.
John?
Yep.
Ah, you see, isn't this a bit big because it's supposed to go? Isn't it supposed to go on this?
Well, it's a little tip because you see these in all the big show homes and big out homes, and they're built out. It's really thick, but mostly you only see it from that way on. So if you push it back to the wall, it gives you the appearance of it being framed without you having to be a joinery master.
So let me have a look from here. You made us something else. Stu? Right, well, you can start by coming here and helping me with this frame now.
Only 15 minutes until Sally and Jason are due back.
Cool, and a wee bit higher on your side.
And the boys' new bedroom is nearly finished.
Well, why don't you put a ball on each bed?
Yes.
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 So keep the Man United and the Liverpool together.
And with the makeover so neatly done, there's just one last thing to do. Guess what that is?
Find that.
The moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. The family are about to arrive home from their day at the theme park.
All right, this is it, this is it, this is it.
Here we go.
Nerves at the ready.
Has there been an accident?
But the biggest roller coaster is yet to come.
Why is there so many cars?
How you feeling now? To go? That's the attitude.
I feel sick now.
What's going on?
Back in a second, guys. Sally?
What's going on?
How you doing? Are you all right?
A bit freaked out.
You're shaking, and I don't know if you're cold or if you're excited. This lovely lady wrote in and wanted to do something special for you two and your kids. Charlotte, do you want to explain what you've done?
Don't think I can. I swear my key's gone.
So before she tells you what we did, how about you guys follow me into your house?
Before we started work this morning, Sally and Jason's lounge was extremely cramped and dated. The furniture was tired and the ugly fireplace dominated the room. Now they have extra seating and it's a more sophisticated place to relax at the end of the day. John went for a Moroccan theme, providing a relaxing haven and plenty of spice so that Jason and Sally can share romantic evenings without the kids. We've camouflaged the dated fireplace with a stone-look surround and tied the TV in with a similar looking frame. The room has a whole new feel.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't believe this.
That's gorgeous.
I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. I need to sit down.
Don't be too quiet. I'm worried you don't like it.
No, I think it's lovely.
Come here.
It's gorgeous.
I can't cry, my mates will see this. Come on.
How you feeling, mate? Honestly, you know, coming in
Well,
and seeing this.
to be honest, we've been going through a hard time just lately, you know. We're constantly working at everything, but this is just, oh, man. How can we ever repay you? I don't think we can.
Guys, I want to bring in the designer who did this because he had a vision from the start. He wanted to get your ideas. Sir John,
hello.
Please.
Oh my God!
Did we do all right?
You've done fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah?
Mate, I tell you.
Oh, so pleased.
I've seen this chap definitely before.
What we wanted to do was create something that had some personality, something that was comfortable, something you could all get on there, but when all the kids go to bed, it was a place for you two as well. So wanted something modern, but then we thought we'd give a bit of personality with the sort of infused spices of Morocco, so it's got a bit of warmth and personality and coziness. We did our best at camouflaging the fireplace at the moment.
You don't even see it.
You don't even see it now. Carpet underfoot for coziness. New big L shape in the corner there so you can all slouch back. A formal setting, but it's very relaxed.
It's gorgeous. I can't thank you enough. Come on, say something.
I can't.
Come on. You're never speechless.
I think the fact that you're not saying anything says enough.
John created little space down there with storage things for the kids and that, so that you, in the evening, you could just basically turn it into an adult's room, you know, which I thought was
a
great.
boudoir.
A boudoir.
Well,
leave it out.
It's your room, you do what you want.
There is something else we want to show you, and I'm not going to tell you too much about it. All I want to do is pick up Connor and Bradley on the way. So if you guys don't mind following me, and all will be revealed.
Sally and Jason have been sharing a bedroom with their youngest son, Fletcher, and their 3 older sons have been squashed into another bedroom. The family of 6 were craving a third bedroom, so we've relocated the freezer and dryer into the outhouse, meaning we can create a new bedroom for the older boys downstairs, freeing up space in both bedrooms upstairs. Bunk beds make the most of the space, so there's still room for a work and play area. The red and white horizontal striped wallpaper tie in the boys' favourite football teams, as well as creating an optical illusion that makes the room feel bigger. Something tells me they're in for an almighty shock.
Oh my God! Well, whoa! Oh, new bunk bed. Oh! Is this ours?
It's all yours.
Oh my God! Oh, look at this. Oh, Connor, you've got a football
Connor.
signed. What?
You've got a Man United signed football.
Yeah, it's
Oh my God.
John's here. He's going to explain to you what he's done. Before he explains it to you, Jason and Sally, when was the last time you guys had your own room?
I don't think we ever have.
We never had
It's
a
always
zone
had
room.
a kid in it.
Well, this is why. So, John, can you explain?
This was basically a room just to house your tumble dryer,
Yeah.
deep
You
chest
like
freezer,
it? Yeah.
and what a waste of a room. So what we did is we used the space to give the boys their own space, to give you some space, and also just change the dynamics of the family so that your lifestyle would change. Because the boys can be in here playing safely and doing their homework, yeah, boys? Yeah.
Is the desk for
Yeah, yeah. What we tried to do was give you a new lifestyle, but make sure the boys had something that they weren't going to fight over, because I think, are these your football colours?
Yeah.
So you're both happy. And then you've got your
Very.
bunk beds, you've got workstation, you've got storage, you've got a funky new floor, you've got your own clock to make sure you wake up in time for school. And storage under the bed as well, 2 crates each.
Guys, what are your first impressions seeing this room?
I love it.
Bradley?
It's all right.
John, you've done good, mate. How do you feel? What is it that's made you love this room?
Like, we got like everything up there. We've got the blocks. We've got our own space, and we don't have to share it with a little boy.
Just want to know where the tumble dryer and the chest freezer's gone.
We just skipped them, didn't we?
Yeah, we
Just any room, so we just skipped one.
Wasn't red.
Those are out in the outhouse, just across the alleyway. Perfect.
Oh, I just think it's beautiful. It's just so functional, and just because it was just a room that wasn't used at all.
But this is from all of us, really, for all of you. And, you know, I know you wanted to do something like this, but you could never do it yourself. So hopefully this is just what you wanted.
Thank you for letting us in your homes. But I reckon we should go and see your family now, and you can tell them everything that's going on. You can go see the other 2 kids. Let's do it. That's so nice to see them so happy. There's a whole family here that have just had their lives transformed. You know, there's a bedroom now for the 2 older boys, which means mum and dad can have their own bedroom. They've got their own sanctuary little haven as a living room now, which is great. So I feel that John came in and brought his magic. Charlotte did a great job by keeping this secret for 5 weeks, as did the rest of the family. And all I can say is that it's been a huge success, and it definitely has been one hell of a makeover.
It's been 2 weeks since Sally and Jason had their home made over, and we've come back to see if they've come back down to earth.
I was absolutely gobsmacked, I suppose is the word you use. Usually I don't stop talking, but I couldn't speak, and I still can't properly.
For 20 minutes.
Shut up.
You didn't say a word for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm glad that the back room's been changed into the boys' bedroom and the appliances are out in the shed. It makes it a lot more easier.
I think it makes it a 3-bedroomed house now rather than a 2-bedroomed house, you see, so...
Having a lounge like this, so peaceful, calm, and to be able to just relax. It's just a place you want to be. Boys go off and play in their new room, and Fletcher and Logan get to go to bed at a normal time rather than having to try and juggle the kids around and that with just one bedroom. And we can sit back, just the two of us now, in our own lounge.
It's great.
It's changed our lives. And I know that sounds really stupid, but we're not squashed together. Emotionally, it's made me happier to have a place that I'm proud of.
It's brought the family closer together, and I feel now that me and Sally are a lot closer, definitely a hell of a lot closer.
I'm going to cry. Sorry.